Well, the MYEFO document we're releasing today continues our focus on quality spending and looking for savings and reprioritising within existing budgets. In our first budget in October, we started this work. We continued it in May, and you'll see, and you do see more of it in MYEFO. There are savings and reprioritising across government, and I would like to acknowledge and thank ministers in particular who have worked with us on achieving this. They understand the importance of getting the budget in much better shape and ensuring that we use resources efficiently, and by accepting this approach, it's an important part of our fiscal strategy and the priority we place as responsible economic managers. In today's MYEFO, we've found savings and reprioritisation of $9.8 billion. This takes the total saves and reprioritisations to just under $50 billion since we came to government. Of that $50 billion, billions are found in this financial year, which of course helps in our fight against inflation. Our approach also allows us to ensure that we're able to resource urgent, legacy and terminating spending, which continues in this MYEFO as we work through the budgeting approach of the former government, allocating resources to where they're needed most and being honest and upfront about the extent of that investment that's required. Of the net spend in this MYEFO of $5.2 billion, about 99% of that relates to unavoidable, urgent or dealing with legacy issues. So things like closing the pandemic event visa, our continued response to COVID-19, our response to red fire ants, visa backlogs, Services Australia customer support, the robo-debt response as well, and you can see those outlined in the measures. And although this is not a mini budget, we have focused also on continuing our progress towards women's economic equality. So this update sees the full rollout of gender responsive budgeting, and I'd like to thank the Office for Women and the Public Service for stepping up and responding to this government priority. There is extra resourcing for the additional changes to the paid parental leave scheme, which were recommended by the Women's Economic Equality Task Force. There's extra resourcing for some women's safety measures and further work being done on the Parents Next program. There is also the funding for the Play Our Way women's sports program, which is about ensuring women have access to facilities that encourages their engagement with sport. So the short summary is fiscally responsible, finding savings, reprioritising where we can, resourcing those urgent areas and making room as we continue to respond to those big spending pressures like the interest payments on our debt, NDIS, defence, health and aged care. Thanks, Jim.